If you have not seen the anti-war, anti-Israel, anti-Trump Lego videos coming out of Iran, go to your favorite social media outlet immediately and search. Your mind will be blown. Don't watch for too long, though, or you might actually start aligning with Iran. And that is the whole point.
We do not hate you, people of the West. We see you through the smoke of what they call progress. We have watched from across the ocean, from behind their walls. And what we see is a people who deserve better than what rules them. This is not a war cry. This is a wake-up call. Open your eyes, brothers and sisters. The hands that wave your flag are not the hands that hold you. Listen. We love Americans. We love your soul. The land of dreamers. The brave, the bold. But something sits on top of you. Dressed in your name. Spending your children's blood like a game.
I am Darisse Smith, an independent journalist. This is the journalism of everything. The Lego videos out of Iran started going viral right after Operation Epic Fury, or the war in Iran, began around late February, early March. Though there are many copycat videos and media sources right now, the original videos started out of an Iranian media company called Explosive News, now called Explosive Media. According to reporting conducted by Kyle Chakai in The New Yorker on April 2nd, 2026, Explosive Media began sometime in 2025 and is self-described as a group of Gen Z students between the ages of 18 and 25. Representatives from Explosive News claim that they are not affiliated with the Iranian government, but have admitted in other articles that the Iranian government has been a client. According to Chakai's article, the representative said, "Let's face it, if truth isn't flashy, it's kinda lonely." What makes these videos most powerful is that they use a friendly and familiar style of Lego animation, a universally loved and respected child's toy, to reinforce themes of an unpopular U.S. president with an unpopular war in an administration rife with unquestioned corruption, combined with an American public who is suffering from inflation, a crashing economy, civil strife, and is able to humanize Iran in a way no propaganda ever has.
And the blonde man on a podium, cape made out of gold, said, "I'll save your people, save your soul, save your homeland from the cold." But behind that smile was a fox in a suit, Wall Street in his heart, and a match under his boot. He said, "Trust me, I'm your hero." Yeah, right, zero. Just another salesman with $1 billion ego. Who you fooling? Who you fooling? We see the game that you've been doing, Mr. Savior, with the missile kiss, bombed the school and called it bliss. Who you fooling? Who you fooling? The people ain't the fools you think. Your halo's crooked, your crown is fake. Every promise was a snake.
The content is completely AI generated, and according to Explosive News, it takes them just 24 hours to produce a 2-minute video. AI digital video creation is relatively cheap, generally high quality, and easily digested by the viewer. Some critics call the Lego videos slopaganda, which is a term coined by researchers Michael Klinsowitz, Mark Alfano, and Amir Fard in 2025 that describes a new form of low-quality, high-volume, emotional, and often non-factual AI-generated media designed to appeal to the emotions of its viewers. Slopaganda often manipulates the existing opinions of its viewers by triggering an emotional, not an intellectual, reaction. Slopaganda can be dangerous because it cannot be verified, can be easily dismissed because it is usually very sensational, sometimes humorous, and sometimes gross. The Lego videos are taking it even further than your standard AI-generated content that looks real because it is made up of mimic Lego animation. You can get away with a lot in forms of cartoons or animation. Ironically, Trump posts a lot of slopaganda on his Truth Social account. Everything from him flying a fighter jet, dropping poop on No Kings protesters, to him as Jesus or a doctor, according to whoever you're talking to, or more recently as Trump as like a Terminator kind of figure. I will admit that the first few videos that showed up on my TikTok FYP really had me energized, it had me giggling, and honestly amazed. The video's portrayal of all of the things that many Americans find abhorrent about Trump and his administration are spot on. These videos seize on Trump and how he is in the Epstein files, how the administration has hidden it, how our Constitution is just being trounced on to consolidate executive power for Donald Trump, how Pete Hegseth is a white supremacist and how he acts all macho and war hungry, Kash Patel is a drunk, and a very big theme, how our government under Donald Trump is a puppet for Benjamin Netanyahu. Although in videos, they often refer to him as Bibi, which is his nickname.
America first. Cute slogan, nice try. Bibi on the phone said, no, Israel first. Goodbye. You tweet a thread at 3 a.m. half asleep, then delete it by morning cause the optics went cheap. Gold elevator, fake tan, tiny hands, but the real remote control? Tel Aviv's plan. Pete showed up in tattoos like a discount crusader. Feel the actual army became a TV narrator. You're playing the hero in somebody else's script. The cape doesn't fit and the crown already slipped. Wrong number, wrong number. You called for power, Bibi picked up wonder. Wrong number, wrong number. Thought you ran the empire. Turns out you just answer every call from Tel Aviv a little bit faster.
This all begs the question. How does a group of Iranian students who have grown up entirely under the Ayatollah in a repressive Islamic republic have such a nuanced view of American culture and politics? These are Gen Z Iranians. They have lived differently than Western Americans, but with a lot of the same qualities. While those who are Western Gen Z are known for challenging cultural norms like work culture and work-life balance, that whole quiet quitting, and you basically, I'm not going to work beyond the hours that you pay me for. Iranian Gen Zers also openly challenge the more restrictive culture within Iran and are known to be much more defiant than previous generations. They are more outspoken about religion and politics and push cultural boundaries on dress, dating, and independent expression. Even though Iran has very restrictive internet practices, many in Gen Z have come up with creative ways around the restrictions using VPNs and then other digital workarounds to access the global world. Iranian Gen Zers are on Discord. They're playing video games and talking to their friends. They are on WhatsApp. Explosive media actually first became really popular on Telegram through Iranian networks.
Listen. I wake up in Tehran, but I'm wearing your brands. Listening to Wu-Tang while I'm washing my hands of the propaganda fed by the man in the suit. I love the fruit of your culture, just not the root of your foreign intervention. I grew up on your films, dreaming of NYC, the lights in the realms of freedom you preach. I love the jazz and the blues, but I hate how your leaders put my brothers on the news as a target, a number, a threat, and a folder. While we're just two kids getting older and colder. I love the land of the free, but not the man in the halls. I love the spirit of the street, not the height of your walls.
Gen Z is a large percentage of the population in Iran. In fact, 60% of Iran's population is under 30. Gen Z has been at the core of many of the recent protests in Iran, including the ones preceding Israel and the U.S.'s attack on Iran. What makes their protests most striking is that it is quite decentralized and often comes from social media, making it really hard to track who's in charge of it. If explosive news is led by Gen Z Iranian students who are fascinated by Western culture, political and religious dissidents of their own culture, why are they making propaganda videos for the Iranian government like this? I think this is where the black and white thinking of old gets us into trouble. In the United States, we have been told for a long time that Iran, Russia, and China are evil and that they hate us. They have been depicted as the enemy. In the same way, the Iranian government has told their citizens the same about the West. But that doesn't mean that all of them have bought it. Just like we shouldn't believe that message from our own leaders. The truth is, Gen Z in Iran isn't fighting to get out of their country. They are fighting for them to live in their country and for their country to be economically, politically, and individually better for them. Their videos target the Western audience at a key moment of displeasure because Western interference largely harms the citizens of Iran. The war is not within the borders of the United States, but regular bombings are going on throughout the Middle East. And if the people and if the government of Iran can convince a largely manipulated and malleable Western audience that their country is in the wrong, they will win the information war. Make no mistake, though, that the content you would see on social media is Western friendly. But if you look more closely into explosive media content on Instagram and YouTube, there is a much darker anti-American vibe. Every time a new Lego video comes out from Iran, At least we think they are mostly from Iran because it is very difficult to verify. I've tried. The social media comments are filled with content like this. Quote, "I'm getting more news from Lego now," unquote. Quote, "It's ridiculous that I have to get accurate news from Lego videos because the US media sure won't report it," unquote. As much as I enjoy these videos, I think we have to be careful completely jumping on the Iranian bandwagon. While I do not trust our government's official stance on what is happening in the war in Iran and why we are there, we also cannot trust all of the catchy, friendly-looking, and innocuous-sounding content that comes across our path. We are in new times with AI content, easy to produce, and very difficult to verify the truth or source behind. We must cast a skeptical eye on everything in order to inform ourselves about global events.
You said you ain't no pedophile, but bitch, you are. They tellin' worldwide for that Epstein scar, but you still the prez, man, this shit's bizarre. You said you ain't no pedophile, but bitch, you are. The whole world knows that you perverted rapist star. 30 years since and we build different, we don't break. Your people see $5 gas and your whole country shakes. This ain't Call of Duty, these mountains, these troops alive, we are waiting for them. Come test it, no survivors. If they wanna die for Epstein's list and Netanyahu's war, we got the welcome ready, body bags stacked at the door. You came for war, but got cooked instead.
This is The Journalism of Everything. I'm Darisse Smith, an independent journalist. If you liked this content, please subscribe. And even if you didn't like it, tell me why in the comments. Let's talk.